Perfect. There. Oh. I may be king, but you are my prince. If life gets too puzzling, I'll give you the hints. Your quest has begun, my kingdom you'll run. I'll love you forever, my son. You are my arrow, I am your bow. Guiding your shot on the journeys we'll go. We'll make lots of puns, no puzzles undone. I'll love you forever, my son. You're the treasure on my map, the feather in my cap. And when my beard grows grayer and frail, you'll tell my tale. If you sleep soundly and try not to wake, tomorrow I'll whip up a stack of pancakes.
Oi, do I have something in my teeth?
Why? Got a hot date?
I might. I haven't asked her yet.
Is this about Royal Guard number 3 again? Don't bother. I asked her out this morning and she said I wasn't her type.
Perhaps she's after a more muscular build.
Like yourself? Please, you look like a walking circus tent.
Well, at least I don't dress like an upside-down lollipop.
Your necklace is banal and trite.
Your necklace is banal and trite.
Well, you look like a trash can that swallowed a clown.
I'd say you should be guarding a bridge, but that's offensive to the other trolls.
I can hear every word, you know. I'm only 6 feet away.
Zods, I thought she was Royal Guard number 4.
Still heard that?
They do know they're both dressed in the exact same get-up, right? Last year's model.
Not everyone can keep up with the latest fashion trends like us, Larry.
Up top.
Boom!
Did you hear that?
Hear what? Halt! Immediately!
Back away, intruder! This is your last...
Distress!
That's far enough.
Move aside, bucketheads. Sheathe your swords, or die by them.
Never!
Not ever.
Then, take your move.
Lock in. Attack! Harry? Come on, Larry! Stay out of there! Come back and fight me, you coward! Larry!
Raising these children will be our greatest adventure yet. I can't wait. Sweet dreams, love. Get the babies!
I wouldn't make any sudden moves if I was you.
Manny?
No. Only my friends call me that. You can address me by my full name, Mananan.
What happened to you?
Let's just say my mind outgrew my body.
What do you want with me?
Oh, Graham. Why is it always about you?
Stay away from them!
Shh! You wouldn't want to wake them. Not when they're sleeping so soundly. Hey there, little guy. You look like you could use a friend. Yuck! You're the spitting image of your father. We can't be having that.
Don't you hurt him.
What do you want? I'll do anything.
What I want is for your family to feel the pain you humans brought on me. To know what it's like to be raised in a world that rejected you. And your child, this baby, this, what's his name?
Alexander.
No, that just won't do. It's too regal and uninspired. How about Gwydion? Sounds more like a slave name, doesn't it?
If you want the crown, take it. Just leave our babies alone.
Don't fool yourself. I could snap my fingers right now and drop all of you dead. But what fun would that be? It certainly wouldn't be very kingly of me. No, I want to earn that crown you stole from me, Graham, by proving that I'm better than you. And perhaps with a more thoughtful father, this child could help inspire change.
No, you can't.
Don't worry. We'll be back one day to claim his birthright. And after our little Gwydion inherits the throne, he will better serve the needs of Daventry. For all species.
It won't work. I'll find you.
Just try.
No!
No.
No!
Alexander! Alexander! Son, can you hear my voice? Where have you taken my son? Alexander! 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 Son, are you down there? Goblins, you better not have him down there, for your sake. I'm coming down there!
I tore through that bedroom looking for any sign of my son.
It's time, dear. We've done all we can. Daventry needs you to get back to work.
I'm not sure if I remember how.
Come on, Dad. I'll help.
Rosella had grown into a beautiful young lady. She was the perfect daughter, but it was hard for me to focus on anything knowing my family was incomplete.
The Affordable Custard Initiative, really? That's the important paperwork crucial to Daventry's future? I'd rather be out searching for my son.
Come now, dear. A spoonful of custard is the only joy some people get in this life.
We have to break out of this funk. What about a vacation? The holiday's coming, and I've always wanted to visit the place where you met Mom.
We have to get through all this paperwork first.
Do you want me to whip up some chocolate chip pancakes?
That does sound good, actually. Perhaps for dinner.
Oh, I know. Staring contest. Those always cheer me up.
Oh, I don't know.
What's the matter? Afraid you might lose your undefeated record?
Well, no, it's just...
Too late. Daventry Decree P33P3R5 states that no one can deny a staring contest when challenged by the royal family.
I knew that decree would backfire. Alexander?
Actually, my name is Gwydion.
Oh, just right from the heart, dear.
I'm just having trouble seeing the point of all this. The words aren't coming.
Oh, Graham, since when have you had trouble finding words? Don't tell me your well has run dry.
That's cute, love, but I don't have the energy for a pun war, I'm afraid.
It was worth a shot.
Come on, let's bust out of here. Would you rather be on an adventure? We could take that trip to Kalima we've been talking about.
That does sound lovely, but every moment with you is all the adventure I could ever hope for. It's best to take care of these things now. The doctors were pretty clear about that. It's time we tell the children.
All right.
You called for me?
Yes. Your grandfather and I have something we would like to tell you.
You should probably take a seat. Bartholomew, hold on, let me gather my thoughts. You know that I have had many great and fulfilling adventures. But there comes a time in every king's life when he must... There comes a time when every king must hand over his tasks to a worthy successor. And that's why I am giving you the very important job of filing this letter with the official court of amendments to addendums. I need some changes enacted immediately.
Was that all?
Yes, the changes outlined in the letter are critical to the well-being of Daventry.
Yeah, I got it.
Sorry.
And which addendum should this be filed under?
Why, the number's on the front, of course. Addendum 48677.
I see. Farewell, Grandpa. I do hope you feel better.
Hey, Gar, why haven't you been talking to me? What did I do?
Have a seat. Your grandma and I have something to tell you.
Not even sure a story could cheer me up.
What's the matter, sweetheart?
It's Gart. He hasn't said one word to me for 3 days. He lost in our game of wits, but I don't think that's what's bothering him. He's just been so cold and distant lately.
I'm sure whatever it is will pass. The bonds of a strong family like ours are not easily broken. Actually, that does remind me of a story, one I have not thought about in a while. And interestingly enough...
Go ahead.
Interestingly enough, it's about your father.
I'm going on an adventure, and I'm bringing...
I'm gonna bring woven socks from Acorn. And
I'm going on an adventure, and I'm going to bring woven socks from Acorn, a cat cookie, and my Wetzel wolf patch.
I'm going to bring woven socks from Acorn, a cat cookie, a Wetzel wolf patch, and lastly, maps and charts. And I'd memorize them.
I'm going on an adventure, and I'll bring... Kiss...
After I lost, I convinced the family to try another round, secretly hoping to beat my record.
I think we can get further than that. Let's try again. I'm going to bring...
I'm going on an adventure, and I'll bring choco chip batter and a cat cookie.
I'm going on an adventure, and I'm bringing chocolate chip batter, a cat cookie, and my trusty pair of 100 pocket pants.
I'm going on an adventure, and I'll bring choco chip batter, a cat cookie, 100 pocket pants, and a good mystery novel to read.
I'm going on an adventure, and I'm bringing... Treat...
After losing twice, I took a brief nap and hoped I would wake up a winner.
Oh, wait up, kids! Don't you want to hear about the goblins we battled here? Oh. Your mother and I shared our first kiss just up ahead! The sign read, "Pull the switch," but my puzzling instincts knew better. It was a textbook case of reverse psychology. A trap, for certain.
Oh, hey, the sign says pull the switch. Don't mind if I do.
Time accelerator activated. Your time to escape has now been cut in half.
Everyone's cool with challenge mode, right?
7, 6, come on, we can do this! 3, 2...
puzzles usually try to kill you?
Oh, it's all part of the fun. Impressive design! Wherever you are!
Oh, no need to yell, gentlemen. These puzzles are meant to exercise your brain, not your lungs.
What is that thing?
Apologies. I didn't mean to startle you, Mr. Alexander. Is that right?
Yeah, or caduceus. Your choice.
What shall we call you?
Me. People call me many things, Mr. Majesty, but a simple Sphinx will do. Now, let me be the first to welcome you to the Ice Palace. I will be your host for this evening's festivities.
Oh, thank goodness. Are you responsible for the amenities here? We were supposed to be given souvenir rubber duckies on check-in, and I don't want to make this a big deal, but no ducks were given.
I'll have some waiting with your wife and daughter.
Do you know where they went? This is supposed to be an adventure for the whole family, and I can't really relax unless everyone is together.
Oh, the other half of your family has been escorted to the top of that tall, twisty fortress. They will remain there safely until you... Correction? If you reach the center of the labyrinth.
Oh, there must be some mistake. I booked the summer sizzling savings package for 4, I believe.
Of course, Mr. Majesty, I'll let the front desk know right away. Until I can straighten that out, might I suggest continuing toward the center? There are some glorious puzzles up ahead.
Well, I guess 1 or 2 couldn't hurt. Sound good, Alexander?
Do I have a choice?
Right this way, gentlemen. Step lively.
I know, I got it.
I can't believe how different I am from Dad.
It will terrorize you how untrue that statement will become.
Now this is more like it! Let's go right! Are you having fun? I know I am! How about left? Keep up, old man! man! Right!
I can't imagine Dad loving danger. He's so overprotective now.
Can you blame him for wanting to hold his child close after what we've been through?
Tell me when.
Visualize the target coming to you.
Where should I start?
Over there.
Where to, oh non-magical one?
Pull that.
Just so you know, I still need to practice magic for my act. It's Caduceus the Magnificent's big finish.
Now we were working together. The dueling archers. Well, the monologuing archer and Caduceus, the switch puller.
Have you shared this story with Mom?
Queen Casimir used to have quite the wild side as well. Perhaps it would be easier to be his friend. This parenting stuff has its limits. I do have to admit I was starting to get frustrated.
This looks really hard. Please don't.
I can't help it!
Oh, come on, Dad. This is really embarrassing. Oh no.
How many switches are in this trap? Is this the final gauntlet? Have we reached the end? Will we make it out alive? Will we use our bows? Does this labyrinth give out prizes? Oh, what if the prizes are custom jackets? Can ours say the dueling archers, please? When can we schedule a pun war? How about every day that ends in Y? Isn't this so much fun? Aren't you excited you're back? 'Cause I am! What size crown do you wear? When do you want to begin addendum training? Tell me, are you more the brave, the wise, or the compassionate? You can choose how to solve this conundrum as long as we do it together! Yes!
Should we save a plate for Dad? I brought him food earlier. He refused to eat. He's too preoccupied with this next big adventure he's cooking up in his head.
You know, that's just like Dad. Once adventure is on his mind, he can't focus on anything else.
He's never lost his drive. You have to give him that.
Well, I've never regretted retiring my questing boots. It allowed me to devote my full attention to raising my daughter. Isn't that right, my little cuddle bug?
Dad, stop. You're embarrassing me.
Oh, come now, Alexander. We were raised going on adventures and we turned out just fine. Well, you know what I mean. Oh, look at Gart. He's been questing since he could crawl, and shaping up to be quite the handsome prince, if I do say so myself.
Well, thanks for saying so, Mother.
Oh, I do hope you decide to take Gwendolyn on her own adventure soon. She's got it in her blood. You can't keep her safe forever.
She can go out questing for danger when she's older. We like to do things a little differently in the Green Isles.
You can say that again. Not enough addendums and far too few decrees. Pardon the interruption, milady.
I see. Thank you. Gart, the chambermaid found this crumbled up in your waste bin. I am assuming it fell.
Yes, thank the shining stars they found it. I was looking all over for that. It must have blown right off my desk. Give it here. I'll deliver it right after supper.
No need. I'll deliver it myself in the morning.
Gart, I told you to keep the windows closed in your room. It's so breezy in there.
Can you please pass the peas?
Gart, did you not hear Gwendolyn?
Oh, apologies. I thought that was a nint mouse squeaking in the courtyard. What did you say?
I asked you to please pass
Gart? Please pass the peas to your cousin.
The little highness can reach them herself. I'm not here to serve her.
You would be honored to serve.
Children, that's enough. There you go, dear. Or was that so hard? Now, can we just finish up dinner in peace? Grandpa would like to speak with everyone after dinner.
Ugh, I hate the smell of that lavender. When I'm king, we will never serve those abominations again.
Oh, do tell us, Gart. What qualities do you possess that would make for a good king?
Well, for one, I've been raised in this castle and trained to properly take over the kingdom. Unlike some other children who have only had adventures in their imaginations.
Boys, I don't like where this conversation is going. Daventry is our home, Alexander. You chose to run away with the princess and rule over her kingdom. Who else besides Gart would make a good king?
I don't know. I hear Kyle has some big ideas.
Kyle? Really? Uncle, you're acting like a buffoon.
Well, if this is how children raised by royalty treat their elders, then I'm proud that Gwendolyn and I grew up outside these castle walls.
What? So now your family is too good for Daventry? It would be an honor for me to be king. But for you, it's just a burden?
Knock it off, Gart!
No! You're just a little girl. Nothing more than a dreamer. If you didn't encourage Grandfather's ramblings, he might actually notice that I am the only man for the job. Sit down. You're embarrassing the family.
Ah! You will never be half the king Grandpa is. And he would never, ever leave the kingdom to such a spoiled, thoughtless child. I may be a little girl, but you're the one that needs to grow up.
Distress.
I think it would be best to cool off in your rooms. Everybody. No one is allowed to see Grandpa until you can all get along.
This puzzle was light on teenage angst, and I appreciated that. I almost wished I had Alexander's fire to solve this one, but I would get through it without any dark magic.
Okay, this one might be a little easier with 2 people.
Okay, so some help on this would have been nice. Might have saved my back a bit.
This...
That one. Well, I'd love to give you the answer, but I'm a... still need more time. I have to admit I'm surprised you got that one right. You should really practice what that riddle teaches.
Perhaps the Sphinx was right. I needed to rethink this puzzle of parenting.
You're just a few steps away from your family now. I wouldn't expect anything less from the hero of Daventry.
Rosella! Valanice! Team Sovereign, assemble! You can come out now!
It's getting closer, but the nose still isn't right. Hello there. Welcome to my gallery.
Niece?
You're mistaken. My name is Isabella.
I'm not sure I agree.
Well, I sign all my work that way, so you will address me as such.
Noted.
And you are?
Graham. King Graham. Compassionate, don't you remember?
No. Sorry. It doesn't ring a bell.
But we had an adventure in Avalon. We tumbled down that giant hill? Oh, the squirrels. You remember the squirrels, right? I rescued you from this tower?
I assure you that wasn't me. And I recommend dropping the subject immediately.
My apologies.
It's been a while since I've had a visitor. Did you enjoy my art?
I did. I always have.
And the puzzles?
Where did you learn to make such intricate puzzles?
Oh, a friend taught me. Ages ago.
I see.
And what brings you to my ice palace?
I was told that if I made it to the center of the labyrinth, my family would be here waiting for me. Do you know where they are?
Oh, the Sphinx must be playing a game with you. I love my best friend, but she can be quite silly.
What?
Did you think those puzzles were designed to keep people out of this tower? I created this labyrinth to keep people in. I don't like it when my friends run away.
I had no idea you were holed up here. We would have come here sooner.
Oh, it's quite all right. The Sphinx was there for me when all my other friends moved on. She gave me this crown and dubbed me queen. Now I rule this tower.
Where did you take Rosella and Valanice?
Valanice? Now that's a name that sounds familiar. She's here, you say?
No, that's not what
Well, I'm sorry I haven't seen them. You'll have to file a complaint with the Sphinx.
Oh, I've got a few choice words for that Sphinx. She's back this way, right?
Where are you going? I told you no one ever leaves, right? Friends, escort our new addition to the carving room.
Let me go! I demand you release me!
I needed to snap like I never snapped before. I needed to get fired up.
Come on, fireball!
you?
The flames had cleared up the ice spell, but that was hardly on my mind at that moment.
Son, I love you. Just the way you are.
I wouldn't make any sudden moves if I were you.
I could say the same for you.
Do you think your tiny human arrow will pierce my skin?
Oh, it's not your hide I'm aiming for.
Well then, take your... Morons! Tiny arrows will never defeat the divine intellect of the Sphinx. I thought you were a man of the mind, Graham.
Stop toying with the Sphinx. Where are Rosella and Valanice?
Trust me, the games are done and my playtime is over. The Ice Queen will deal with your family now. Thanks for the entertainment.
Did you find anything particularly strange about that overgrown kitty?
You mean besides the fact that it talks, thinks itself pretty clever, and is incredibly manipulative?
Mm-hmm.
Manny.
I think that furball was sipping from this pile of Cosmolotion.
It would appear so.
It would be irresponsible for us to leave this pile of potions here like this. I think you need to set it ablaze.
Are you sure?
You keep doing you, Alexander.
You had to make this cheesy.
We have to find the girls before the Ice Queen does.
Find who?
Thank the shining stars you're alive.
I could say the same for you.
The Sphinx told us that you were both trapped at the top of that tower.
Oh, did he now?
Don't you mean she?
Nope. The Sphinx is Manny.
Figures.
Oh, and the Ice Queen.
Yes, I suspected as much. All the sculptures here have the essence of Nice. I knew for certain when I found this.
We need to get out of here before we all get iced.
I am not leaving without Nice.
The only way out is back through the labyrinth.
Let's solve it together this time.
Up!
Got it! Yep! You have to watch what I'm doing.
Dad! Remember that one time we set up that Yeti on a blind date?
Yes! What about it?
Oh, nothing.
In case anybody's curious, yes, I do still have some appetizers stashed in one of my pockets. Textbook puzzle.
Why didn't you hand down the crown to Aunt Rosella?
She was always off on her own adventures with Edgar. Then she had Gart, and she was much more interested in training him to be king.
You know...
crushed it!
We made it!
Not quite.
Oh, would you kindly?
Of course, friend. Everybody freeze!
Oh, bravo, Your Highness.
I command you to release us now, Sphinx. All of us. Our bonds are thicker than this brittle ice.
Dear, I think you meant release us, Mananin.
No, that's only what his slaves call him. Let us go, Manny. Your cover's blown.
Oh, that's adorable. Your new family figured out my greatest puzzle.
It took you long enough, morons. That accent is not the easiest on the vocal cords. Ugh. And you, Gwydion. What a disappointment you turned out to be. I don't know what I was expecting. Disappointments run in your bloodline. You were supposed to restore Daventry from the cesspit it's become. What were you thinking? Your little cat spell was just a minor setback. You should have known I have plenty of other friends with magical abilities. I raised you better than this. Now, your reckless behavior leaves me no other option but to freeze out you and your entire lineage. It's time to start a new legacy.
Enough, Manny! Your abuse ends now! You took away my life, my joy, and my worth. And when I left, I chose not to be your slave anymore, to move on and find my own happiness, my own life. Now I know that destroying you won't bring back my childhood. But if it will save another innocent child, then I will melt the fur right off your face!
Do not talk to my best friend that way!
Good thing I'm ambidextrous.
No! You might melt Nice! I hate that name! Nice, I know my friend is in there. Come home with me. We can fight this girl together.
Don't listen.
Don't listen to her. She's trying to manipulate you, my darling. She's not your friend. Friends don't abandon each other. Did I ever leave you?
Niece, if I knew what was happening to you, I would have rushed to be by your side. I just got so busy with the castle and the kids and
Must be nice to have such things to worry about.
Mom, should I blast her?
Stay calm, Alexander. Princess Nice from Western Kalima, I need you to remember.
Don't fall for her tricks. Your Majesty, listen to me. Your real friend. The one who gave you your friendship crown. Should I have given it to someone else? I could always crown another queen, you know.
V, what have I done? All is forgiven. Come here. Nice! You monster!
Take your best shot, Gwydion.
My name is Alexander.
Looks like you missed the mark. Again.
Actually, that shot was just feline.
Oh, how clever. A I don't feel very well.
Oh, I thought you liked the taste of cat cookies.
No. No.
What did you...
Wait for it.
Curse you, imbeciles! This is hardly the end of this. And from meow on... Sarge, not again.
Oh, please continue.
Meow, hold on 1 second.
Hairball.
Forget it. Meow, you'll need to deal with this. Meow.
Looks like I found a clue. All that was inside was a sequence of colors.
Guys, I think I found something! Put all the clues on the table.
I knew I was missing something. This must be the order to play the notes. Aw, I was hoping some secret compartment would unlock. I would have designed it that way.
Keep playing it.
Dad, check this out. I got it.
Another clue.
Well, I put the puzzle together. It's a nice picture, but I don't see how it's a clue. There was an extra piece, though. Not sure what that has to do with anything.
I am so proud of you, son.
Why, thank you.
Another clue. Could someone help me? I've almost puzzled something out.
We needed to crack the code to escape the room.
We did it!
Meow. Say me, babies.
Shoo! Shoo!
She's in a better spot now, love.
Let's go home. I know we will meet again, friend. Thank you for everything.
It's easy to love someone at their best when they do what you want them to. But the greatest puzzle our family ever solved was figuring out how to love each other at our worst. And even when we act cold to each other, we've always found ways to warm each other up.
Could you scrape together another potion out of this?
Perhaps with a few rare and miraculous ingredients, but it will take a very long time. I'll need to work under a new alias. King Graham is going to be hot on our tail.
What did you have in mind, brother?
I think it's time I shed my slave name. What do you think about the name Mordak?
I snuck these out of the kitchen for you. What's this?
Read it.
Addendum 48677. I know this one. The King of Daventry may choose any worthy male to succeed the throne.
Not that.
Yeah, it looks like there's a proposed amendment. The above statement shall be modified to read, the King of Daventry may choose any worthy person to succeed them. I'm so sorry. I had no idea about the change. I know how hard you worked to inherit the throne.
That's not why I'm upset. Keep reading.
Dearest officials, I'm writing to waive the 30-day holding period usually required for amendments of this nature. The changes outlined on this document must be enacted immediately due to my imminent death. Imminent? What? You told me he had a few good years left.
We all thought he did. But now the doctors say he could go at any time.
Any time?
I'm not ready to lose him.
It's okay, Gert. I'm not ready either.